have you done much shed hunting this year?
So I actually brought some down for you. There's some cool stories here. So this shed I found, I'm gonna scoot back here, but I found this one in 2019, and that's actually the first side of the Big Eight. You can see his kicker there, but that was the start. He was a young buck at the time, younger, probably,
Yeah, you can tell he's a spindly thing.
yeah, real spindly, and he never really had a ton of mass. But this year I went into shed hunting and scouting, and I was like, I really want to find a buck in Ohio. I want to find his antlers and not know about him, and then see if I can put the pieces together or not. So I've done, quite a bit of shed hunting, and the first one I came across was typical 12. He's a young buck. He's like a 3-year-old.
Yep.
Look at the pedicle size, but he's got a ton of potential. So he's a buck I'm looking forward to. And then, found quite a few, but one that got me really excited. I can't believe I'm going to show this, but might as well be on your show, right? But found this thing.
Oh, dude.
I
Dude,
mean,
I don't even know if I want to say something on this show, but that looks like a deer I freaking know about around here. You weren't Indiana tinkering around, were you?
no, but you can't even get it. So this buck's, he's big. He's over 170. So he's, one that I'm going to be looking for. And you know how it is, man. I mean, they could be miles off. So it's not that easy, but I was out looking for his match, and I stumbled on this thing, which is even bigger, which is just crazy, and tons and tons of mass. So it's been the best shed hunting year I've ever had. I mean, hands down. But yeah, been out doing that, and now I'm gonna start trying to figure out how to chase one of these bucks down, which is probably the hardest part. Just relocating them. That's the thing I struggle with the most normally with finding their sheds, is actually finding out how far they traveled to that feeding area.
In hill country, dude, they like it up in the. I don't know if it's a chestnut oaks in late season or what it is, but in the hills on public land, at least around here, it's a really good areas to shed hunt in. Like sometimes more so than the crop fields or wherever else on private around, or in the bottoms around here.
Yeah, it's the same here. So the white oak years are normally pretty bad for shed hunting around here.
Yeah.
It seems like they'll travel and try to find, like, on private, you can have corn piles. So they'll travel a couple miles to like private corn piles, or if there's any standing ag anywhere. But man, on red oak years, like this year was a good red oak year. Tons of sheds. And then chestnut oak years, same thing. If you can find those pockets of chestnut oaks, it's game on, which should be next year again. So
yeah. Yep. We're kind of on the same. We're on the same latitude line, I guess.